What if you could lead like a philosopher, with profound wisdom and insight? Imagine harnessing the intellectual prowess of Schopenhauer, one of history's most influential philosophers, to guide your path in leadership. Schopenhauer's philosophy is not only insightful, it's also highly relevant in today's leadership context. It provides a unique framework for understanding and implementing leadership strategies. So are you ready to embark on a journey of philosophical leadership? Stay tuned as we break down Schopenhauer's philosophy into 5 easy-to-understand steps. Scene script. Step 1 in Schopenhauer's philosophy is the acceptance of the will. Dive deeper into this concept, and you'll find that the will, according to Schopenhauer, is the innermost essence, the kernel, of every particular thing, and also of the whole. It is the driving force of all life and directly leads to all actions, striving, and desire. Now, how does this translate into leadership, you might ask? Well, in leadership, it is imperative to accept not only one's own will, but also the will of others. This acceptance allows for an understanding of the motivation behind actions, decisions, and behaviors, both your own and those of others. By accepting the will, one can better anticipate and navigate the complex dynamics of leadership, such as conflict resolution, team motivation, and decision-making. This understanding also allows for better alignment of team goals with individual motivations, leading to a more harmonious and productive working environment. Acceptance of the will paves the way for effective leadership. Step 2 in Schopenhauer's philosophy is the practice of compassion. Compassion, in this context, is not merely about feeling for others. It's about understanding their circumstances, their struggles, their hopes, and their aspirations. It's about seeing the world through their eyes and appreciating the paths they tread. In the realm of leadership, compassion is a fundamental trait. It is the bridge that connects leaders to their teams, the glue that binds them together. The practice of compassion fosters a sense of belonging, a feeling of being understood, and the assurance of being valued. When leaders exercise compassion, they create an environment of trust and mutual respect. They encourage open dialogue, promote teamwork, and inspire loyalty. More importantly, they humanize themselves, making it easier for their teams to relate to them. Compassion is not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of strength. It is the ability to empathize, to listen, and to care. Through compassion, leaders can connect with their teams on a deeper level. Step 3 in Schopenhauer's philosophy is resilience and persistence. These aren't just buzzwords that we throw around in leadership circles. They are the bedrock upon which effective leadership is built, according to Schopenhauer. Imagine resilience as the ability to bounce back, to withstand the storms of life and still stand tall. It's about being flexible, adaptable, and always ready to pick yourself up after a fall. It's about embracing failures as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Now, persistence is the fuel that keeps the engine of resilience running. It's the stubborn refusal to give up, to throw in the towel. It's the voice in your head that says, "Try one more time." Combine these two, and you have an unbeatable combination. A resilient leader can weather any storm, and a persistent leader will keep going until they reach their destination. With resilience and persistence, leaders can overcome any challenge. The final steps in Schopenhauer's philosophy are the denial of the will and asceticism. These steps are about gaining control over one's desires and impulses. It's about self-discipline, the ability to deny immediate gratification for the sake of long-term goals. Imagine a leader who is swayed by every whim or fancy, constantly chasing the next shiny object. Such a leader would lead their team into chaos, wouldn't they? On the other hand, a leader who practices asceticism, who makes decisions not based on fleeting desires but on long-term visions, can guide their team towards steady success. This doesn't mean suppressing all desires. Rather, it's about prioritizing what's truly important. It's about recognizing that the path to success is often lined with distractions, and that the ability to stay focused is a mark of true leadership. By mastering self-discipline and long-term thinking, leaders can guide their teams to success. So how can Schopenhauer's philosophy shape your leadership style? Let's recap. First, acceptance of the will allows you to embrace the realities of your role. Second, compassion fosters empathy and understanding. Thirdly, resilience and persistence enable you to endure challenges. Lastly, denial of the will and asceticism encourage self-discipline and long-term thinking. Schopenhauer's philosophy offers a unique perspective on leadership, emphasizing not just authority, but understanding and resilience. Remember, leadership is not just about leading, it's about understanding, compassion, resilience, self-discipline, and long-term thinking. Lead like a philosopher,